Yo, what's up everyone? This is the Black Hybrid / Black Blocker deck that I've been playing a lot lately. It's really fun and it's really good. I'm just going to make some changes that I've made to my locals version, which I think make it better. We're going to play only 3 Mega Gargoyles and only 3 Sephirothmon. We're going to play 3 Grumblemon because Grumblemon is a G. We're also going to add back in, it is the Betsumon that lets you just Digivolve pretty much straight into Quartz from it. It's pretty sensational. One other change we're going to make is dropping the Black Training. I actually think Bokomon, the OG Bokomon from BT7, is just going to be better here, and I'm just thinking if I want to cut something else for it as well, but this is probably going to be the lineup. Digimon, I'm kind of happy to go down on one Digimon as well, so I might bump another Boko in for that. Okay, cool. If you don't know how this deck works, get ready to have your mind blown. Black Hybrid has never really been a thing, so this deck alone is kind of the only version of it that exists. There is no black tamer for hybrids, like there is JP for green, for example, Takuya for red. So you just use the Police tamer because you're able to Digivolve on her and detach her at the end of the turn. This hand's not bad, we'll keep this hand. Sephirothmon is a bit of an awkward one because it evolves for 3 on your tamer, but it forces them to attack, so you can obviously go into your Mega Gargoyles pretty easily. But with a hand like this, looking like a pretty good time to either drop this tamer or drop the Boko. I'm kind of happy to establish the tamer first, because it means, you know, we might get a memory when we start our turn, and we may be able to play the Pokemon without passing turn. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't believe the sim has... Now, the sim doesn't have BT15 yet, which is very unfortunate, because, like, naturally, we want to test against Magnamon X and the meta of BT16, but we're not going to be able to right now, right here, because this is still BT15, unfortunately. We're getting choked to 1 here. Now, I think the opponent used Hammer Spark on purpose so that, you know, we got less memory. I think they were intending to choke us at 1, but we're actually going to be able to... Oh, wow, he can't add any of those. What is he playing? Doesn't this Vmon add a 2-color card? Why would you play that in Imperial? Weird. Okay. Oh well. There's definitely better Vmons to play in Imperial, and that's not one of them. But you know what? We're gonna take the victory royale here. Now we could make Mama Blocker here, but honestly, we're not too worried yet. We really need to get set up. So what we're gonna do is we could just drop another Satsuki. Actually, I'm very happy to drop another Satsuki and pass, because he is gonna have that Digimon next turn, and we're gonna go to at least 3 memory, which means we can Pokemon, find a hybrid, and start popping off. So let's just wait for that. Sephirothmon, once again, is a hybrid, but it's not quite the one we want. We really want to find Mercurymon so that Mom starts being a blocker, and we can start abusing that. Plus, this deck, you really need to set up. Your early turns should just be you either hard slamming, I'm not joking, hard slamming Mamimon, or you should be just playing out the tamers from your hand, basically, like, to pass turn. Like, you don't really want to do more than 2 actions a turn, because if you're doing an action, you're passing, and you don't draw a lot in this deck is what I'm trying to say. You don't have an egg. So you actually want to play kind of like Sekon in a way, or you want to play a card to pass turn, if that makes sense. You don't really want to be sitting here making multiple plays a turn. It's not a combo deck in any sense. It's a very helmet deck. And here we are. This is brilliant. We've been given 4 memory here, so we can actually play. And we've got actually a number of ways to, pardon me, generate blocker here. We've already drawn the starter deck, Metal Greymon. This is sensational. So we're going to go Bokomon here to cheat some memory. Also get a double surge, hopefully find us a tamer. We have found a hybrid, but not a tamer. How unfortunate. We're going to have to bottom deck these. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Pardon me. We're going to have to go into the Sephirothmon, which is not ideal, but it's going to work out, and I'll show you how. So Digivolve for 3 here on our team. Of course, we draw the Mercurymon now, but that's okay. It's actually fine. We're going to gain 2 memory back anyway, thanks to Boko. That's another reason I wanted to play the Boko. I found the agility, the defense trainings, I just wasn't getting their effect. Like, straight up. And part of the reason for that is, I think they were too, like, safe. Like, they were trying to find the black tamers and, you know, pass 2 memory to your opponent. I don't think we care about that in this deck. I think we'd rather hard slam Boko, potentially gain 2 memory next turn if they don't out it, or just, you know, have a way to grab your tamers But I never used the delay, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, I kind of fucked that up, but yeah. We can do something interesting here. We can make this a blocker. We can make something else a blocker too. But we need draws. More than anything, we need draws right now. The memory set of Davis makes this strange. What we can do is we can Digivolve here on the other... Oh, that's nice. That's a good way to pass. Alright, yeah, we're chilling now. Okay, so we're going to make the Mother D Reaper a blocker. We're going to play the Davis 4-drop tamer, memory setter. You kind of need one of each of your black tamers to play this deck, by the way. Probably an important piece of information, I should have said. So end of turn, we're going to detach both the Satsukis, because, hey, generate free tamer fodder and memory next turn. Kind of good. Not to we play hard into Death decks, by the way, but it doesn't really matter. You need one of each tamer, so we've got 2 Satsuki, one's all you need for the hybrid spam, 1 tie, and now we need one of the other tie, the 2-drop tie, to restand our blocker. So hoping we can find that soon. We did just bottom deck a bunch of cards off Boko, so that's another good thing about Boko. You can kind of bottom deck a lot of stuff you don't really want to see. Obviously, you might want to see some stuff, but most of the time, I think what you're bottom decking is fine. You normally are just looking for that tamer. So another good thing about this tamer is it gets you a draw, and it gives, once again, some DP to stuff, which is really freaking cool. I'm actually going to give the DP here to Bokomon to hope that it survives, because I don't need to give the DP to Mother here. Not sure if it's going to matter, but you know, if we can keep Boko alive another turn, we're going to generate a lot more memory advantage here. I know I mentioned we don't want to do many plays in a turn, but if those plays are generating draws, it's kind of fine. But yeah, a lot of those early turns for this deck, unfortunately, are just hard playing tamers, and it feels kind of bad. We don't really do a lot at the start, so we really lose hard to red hybrid. Red decks in general, I've found the Birdramon deck, Phoenixmon deck, very impossible, I want to say, to beat. Mega Gargo Ace gets killed by Garuda Ace, and they play a red tamer for free. It's absolutely absurd. So yeah, I don't know. If you don't verse a red deck, I feel like this deck is quite alright. It's a good rogue pick. But if you verse... Alright, there we go. The opponent surrendered. We kind of had what we needed there. That was nice. People also don't know what you're doing because black blocker is not a thing. Like, people know what blue hybrid... blue blocker... Yeah, blue hybrid did. People know what yellow hybrid did. People understand what red hybrid's trying to do. No one knows what black blocker hybrid's trying to do. And, you know, black blocker's a really old black deck, and black hybrid's a deck that's never existed. And we just have this, like, amalgamation. That's the wrong word, but we have a fusion of them here, and it's just sensational. You know what? The hand's a bit rough, but the Bokomon and the Tamers to just pass is enough. Kind of like we did last game. I'm gonna keep this. Now, what you mainly want to do with the GG is you want to Mamimon and then GG next if you can, and it's just, you just pop off. Because Mamimon, like, grabs a tamer and plays it for you, and you get to look at these top 5 and put them back there, and then you go into GG, and you stacked what you're going to play off GG, basically. GG gives you another tamer, and then if you swing GG in, you get to play stuff out for free. And you can play another Mammy, you just keep this crazy cycle going of generating tamers and card advantage, or, like, board advantage. It's sensational. And ultimately, the Mamimon Inheritable gives blocker to your mom as well. It's crazy. Alright, let's flip mom. Looks like we're versing Bloom Lord. Now that's pretty good for us. I think we're pretty happy to double tamer drop here. Double tamer drop, that means next turn we start at 3, we can play the Bokomon. Pretty good. I'm really liking the Bokomon. I haven't tested with it yet, so first time with the Boko, but like, anyone who played hybrid format knows Boko's kind of cracked. So, yeah, the defense training was just not cutting it. I've been testing Boko for like 1 game, and I'm already like, I'm using this effect and the searching way more than I did defense training. I noticed, because this deck plays blue card, and I noticed like I'd rather play blue card than defense training a lot of the time, and I'm like, that's wrong. Like, there's a problem here. So yeah, I get it now. I don't think defense training quite fits the deck. I understand you get to use defense training in the back, but because you're digivolving on your tamers so much of the time, and like, if they leave you at 1 or 2, like, and you digivolve on your tamer, like, you've passed turn, basically. Or you're about to pass turn, so, like, you never get the value. Whereas Bokomon, you can get the value, which is real nice. Alright, this Bloom player is kind of going to pop off here, and there's not a lot we can do about that. Once again, it's turn 2, like, we have to set up. We know that once that mum gets out there and we can start generating blocker a lot, we're going to be fine anyway, so we're okay. If we can find a Mercurium on here, we're in a really good spot. Alright, promoting our mom. We cannot play Digimon by effects. That'll only matter if we go into Digimon. I think that's the only way we would do that. I think we're kind of fine here. We're just going to play Boko. Hopefully we can find Mercurymon. Damn, we found Sephiroth. Not the one we wanted, but, it'll do. But, yeah, it's a bit of a feels bad. Bit of a feels bad, because we don't have a way to get to the metal grade this turn. Damn. Is it almost just... No, we gotta get a little bit of the value off the Bokomon right here, right now. So we're gonna be able to choke our opponent to 1 here. So we'll gain 2 memory. Now we get to force something to attack, so let's just look for what has the egg inheritable. It is... do we care about play by effects? We really don't. Let's just go for this one. Oh, we haven't given anything blocker, though. Oh, well. We're just going to force him to attack. Hopefully hit a Black Tamer. Ideally, you do want your opponent to hit you early. Just kind of the first 2 checks. And if you do hit, like, 1 or 2 black blockers, you kind of feel like you win from there. So we'll see what happens. This is going to be bad, though, because... Oh, I was going to say he has lots of sunflowers, but... You know, he's all... Oh, damn. No Tamer. Sad. We do play 12 Black Tamers, but, you know, sometimes we're just not correct. This Pomemon's going to stop him from doing any more of his, like, Agitar or Sunflower 1 effects, so... We'll see what he does. He could just evolve on it as well, but we'll see what happens here. If he doesn't out our Sephirothmon, we, luckily... get to go straight into Metal Greymon and give Mum blocker. Oh, that's rough. We're losing Bokomon. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. See, Bokomon at least forces your opponent to out it, whereas the defense training just sits there. And a lot of my games, I never used it, or it just didn't come up. So, very happy to have Bokomon here being an annoying lad. Alright, how's he going to out this Bokomon? Is Cherry just going to go swinging into it? Yes, okay, fair enough. Unfortunate for us, but like, probably has to happen. Kind of happy to just play another Satsuki and Digivolve on the Sephiroth for 3 here to pass. That is giving him a lot of memory. What are we going to, though? We're going to 4. Yeah, I'm happy to give him 2. I think giving him 2 is fine. See what we draw for turn, the Grumble. Okay. We flip a new Mum. Always good to have a backup Mum, fellas. Okay. Gaining some memory. Based. He hasn't outed this, so let's go ahead and Digivolve here. We are able to give something blocker. Sensational. We can actually out a body here too. Oh no, he's 7k. Damn. He's strong. Well, what can we do? We could blue card and pray, but I mean, we've just got Digimon here too. We could Digimon and hope that we hit a Tamer. We've already given blocker. It's not that bad a play. Because if we hit, it's huge. This confirms a Tamer, though, and memory. But we've got 2 of Satsuki. We kind of need a different one. I don't know. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky when we could just play this and know for free we're going to have it. But we really, look at our sec. We've got 4 sec. Yeah, no. You know what? We really need to find the 2-drop tie. So we're going to do this. Alright, let's pray. No. Okay. Not finding it at all. But that's okay. We're 3 cards closer. We gotta think of it that way. Oh no, I said top. Oh, I meant to say bottom. Damn it. We are no longer 3 cards closer. Mega Gargo Ace will be good to draw though. So we'll do something like that. But that was definitely meant to go on the bottom. It's alright. We'll see what the opponent does here. They're still locked out from their own Pomu. If they draw a rookie in the back as well. I guess at this point it would have been better to just play the Satsuki, because we did not hit. So, I don't know. If we did dig for 3 and I pressed bottom deck instead of top, we'd probably be in a better spot. But, oh well. We know the next 3 cards are not a black tie. That's a bit of an issue. Unless he checks sec here and pulls out one of the black ties for us, that would be really nice. Scary thing is he can go into Bloom here for a cost of 2. Spend and then get, yeah, for free. He can go into Bloom for free here. Oh, he's also got hidden potential. Well, he's going into Bloom for actual free. The cool thing is, Mother D Reaper is going to be able to block it, so that's pretty sick. Maybe we let him get the checks this early. Surely not. Surely we still have to block. I think that was a really bad use of hidden potential, to be honest. Like, he could have tapped the Sunflower anyway, reduced it by 2. Saved the hidden potential for a later one. Like, that felt a bit premature. Okay, Togemon. Togemon X anybody. Can't unsuspend until the end of their turn. Unsuspend. And then you can suspend. Okay. So GG has been suspended. I think that's fine. If GG lives, we are in a really good spot. Reach green, black, tamer, reveal top, play one. Oh, we need to draw out of it, actually, so I lie. Did he forget that Mum's a blocker? What? Like, no one online knows what this deck does. It's wild. Like, it does have a big circle around it to say it has blocker. If we want to proc the Digimon effect properly, how many does it reveal? Up to the number of tamers. So, we ideally want to actually play out Satsuki. Oh, we've been de-Digivolved anyway. Okay. We can't restand, but this is fine, actually, because we've got Mega Gargo Ace. We're actually kind of fine with this. I just realized he's playing Rapidmon in this deck. That's so wild. I don't think we bring up this Mum. I think we're kind of happy with the one. Sometimes I bring up the second, but... You know, it depends. Do you think you're going to play into Death X? Like, we're not really playing into Death X yet, so I think it's cool to keep it. I don't think we need 2 blockers yet. If you do ever need 2 blockers, you can always bring it up. So we know the top cards, there's Shadow Seraphi and there's the Big Punch. So it's probably just this. It's probably just play another Tamer. The deck can be a bit streamlined sometimes, which is like, play Tamer, Unga Bunga, but like, that's how it be. Put blue card into the Shadow Seraphi, it's not that bad. But I'm kind of happy to just Digivolve here for 2. Give our opponent 1, make this a blocker. Detach at end of turn. Next turn we go up 3. And we draw in a Shadow Seraphi next turn. We can either Mega Gargo Ace here if he does just try to swing in. Or willy-nilly like if he has another Bloom, obviously block with Mum. But we've also got Mega Gargo Ace here, so it's quite good. Now would be a good time to have the Sephirothmon. I always draw the Sephirothmon by itself without the Mega Gargo Ace. It feels bad, but now's a good time to have Mega Gargo Ace. Okay, Quantum. Who's going on top of our Sex stack? That's actually so fine. Like, you can't target Mum, so we don't care. Oh, the 2-drop tie's in there. No. Oh, man. Okay, the 2-drop tie's getting ripped out of there. We really need that, too. Wait, what? Huh? What? Okay, that was not the play. Our mans did not know the play. He left the 2-drop tie in there. Wild. Absolutely wild. Alright, we're gonna go to 7 memory here. This isn't the 5 I want to Digivolve on here. So... But even blue card to try find Mamimon. I don't mind it. I don't mind the blue card Mammy. If we find Mammy, it's huge. Let's do it. Damn. If we evolved into the cat, we could have then gone into Quartz right here, which is kind of nuts. But that's not happening. I guess we take this. Mercury is like always just a free take. The good thing about this is we're once again closer to the Black Tamers. We do be really needing them right now. Need ones that aren't just this. Though I do like this. Alright, let's evolve for 2 here. Nice. That's a really good pickup. Okay. What we will do is... we need to give this mom blocker. This has no source. I might swing this in. He could have Lilymon Ace though, so maybe I'll ensure... let's ensure we have a blocker yet. Oh, that's a nice pickup. 9-1. Give mom blocker. If this has a tamer under it, this one doesn't. Okay. So basically, you don't want to lose the free tamer, right? I mean, in theory we can. We have 3, but I don't really want to lose it. Can just play the tie here. It's very, very safe. I'm kind of happy to risk it. Let's see if he's got the Lily Ace. Well, I think he does. He does. Okay, he didn't use it. Well, that's fine. I think we just drop the Tai Kamiya here for 4. Yeah, we're going to attach both of these. So next turn we're going to go up. We start our turn at a minimum of 6 with this setup. It's kind of good. Kind of nice. We are still missing that 2-drop tie. If we had at least one of it, we'd be feeling very, very safe. Once you've established one of each tie and a Satsuki, you're feeling very good about this deck. Got about 12. We've got 12 consistent cards that give blocker, and then we've got some niche, like the Mamimon niche way to get blocker with the Digimon. It doesn't come up as much, but when it does, you truly are like winning that game. Okay, Agitomon, but he's got the Pomomon on field, so okay, he hasn't realized he has Pomomon on the field. He just suspended his own Digimon under Pomomon. Good job, buddy. Okay, going into Quartz on the Quantum. Interesting. We still gain a whole lot of memory here, so it's kind of fine. We go up to 6. We're not going to promote Mom, because it helps the Quartzmon. Okay, so we're going to 6. What can we do? Oh. Yeah, maybe I should have promoted Mom, because this 9-mon's close to just killing the opponent. Neg 3k for everybody. If we had 5, we would kill it. Damn. I mean, we've still got other plays, though. We can get into Shadow Seraphi, we're kind of chilling. So let's just do that. Oh, Boko. Neg 9k. Probably this. Now we can give blocker to Mom with this. Now it's very big as well. And we'll Digivolve here. Turns off Mega Gargo Ace, but gives him something else to have to play around. Alright, go for it. Mega Gargo Ace is like always good. I feel like Shadow Seraphi you kind of got to set up a bit earlier. Plus, we're still waiting for like the Sephirothmon draw to combo with the Mega Gargo Ace. That'd be really nice. This Quartzmon is 17k, so it's a real good that we use Final Punch. Digimon gets 1,000 for each of your opponents suspended. Okay, opponent's gonna FF. That is typically what will happen on ladder. We're gonna queue up for one more today, but typically if you're playing this on ladder, a lot of people will just scoop because it is a little bit like Setcon. The games are long and grindy and people don't want to verse it, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying like the deck's cracked, it's just people just don't really have the time to verse it, you know? Like, Mamimon in the opening hand's great. And we are playing second. having the the 2-drop tie is nice. No Satsuki is rough. I find the games without Satsuki are real bad. So we might hit the Molly. There we go, we got Satsuki, nice. I'm always way more comfy when you have Satsuki. I feel like she's one of your Mollies, along with Mamimon. Going second Mamimon is such a chat drop. Okay. Like, my opening turns when I was first testing this deck was just like, flip Mom, play Mamimon going first. Just based plays, you know? Probably the best thing I can do here is Satsuki and Tai. That would give my opponent 2. Well, feeling risque, I can just Mamimon right here, right now. I'm kind of down. Let's just go Mamimon. It normally hits. Nice. Very solid. I think we got to play the Memory Setter. And Deck Top for sure. That is like a bunch of cards I would love to have. Probably like this. Alright, huge. Now we have Mega Gargamon Ace here, and yeah, the Mamimon played for 7, but it dropped a 4-cost Memory Setter itself. So, that's kind of insane, right? Next turn we know we can play out both Satsuki and the 2-drop tie. That is one of each of the Black Tamers, and as I've mentioned, if you have one of each of the Black Tamers, you're in a really good spot. The sad thing is we know we're not going to find... Oh, rough. Okay. No Mamimon, but you know what? That's kind of fine for us. We're just going to spend this turn to set up a whole bunch more. So what we're going to do here is set up a bunch of Tamers. And hope that... We know the next couple of draws, so we've got like Death X coming up as well. But we are going to hope that the Bokomon here can add us a hybrid. Because we are missing a black hybrid. And we are playing... How many? We've got 4 Mercury, the best one, then we've got 3 and 3. So, we've got 10. We've got 10 hybrids we need to find at least one. Mercurymon's always the preferred one if your opponent is actually being aggressive. But right now, in the game state where nothing's happening, we're happy to get Grumble or Sephiroth and just kind of evolve to start generating draws and advantage with Satsuki. So, okay, I am Marco. See, we're still just both very much like setting up card for card back and forth. This is fine, it's when you verse the more aggressive decks that you will struggle. I want to test against Magna. I've taken this deck to locals twice, but one was BT15. The other, my BT16 time, I just keep versing red decks, and I'm like, I want to verse Magna. I wanna see the Magna matchup. It's probably terrible, but like, it will be funny to have like Magna X and Mom, like 2 big, unaffected blocker guys, like facing each other down. It'll be really funny. Okay. So, I think I might go for another setup turn. I think I might go for Bokomon and Satsuki here. I guess technically I should Boko first in case I find a hybrid. We did. That's really nice. And we're going to bottom deck a bunch of those nice 7s we saw earlier, but I think that's okay. Bye, guys. So now we can just start generating advantage, right here, right now. Opponent is probably going to start attacking us, so this is quite good. We're going to go ahead and gain 2 memory, so we're going to keep it our turn as well. Then we're going to go ahead and give Mom blocker. Now I feel like it would just be sensational to just drop another Satsuki here, and we're just going to generate even more advantage next turn. Of course, we're going to detach that Satsuki too, so now we've just got... We're starting our turn at a minimum of 3, and if they play a Digimon out and leave it there, we will go to 5. That's kind of crazy. Especially with the cards we're going to be able to play. Like Hard Slam Mamimon here is going to be great. It's going to get us another Black Tamer, hopefully, and we're just going to pop off from there. Alright, which Mon is going to start milling? This deck is super good at stalling for deck out, by the way. Deck out can be your win con a lot of the time. So against a deck like Beazle, we'll definitely be going for deck out. Okay, all those mills are bad, unfortunately for him, so no memory gain or anything. Does he have the Balmon? If he does, it does pass turn anyway. He's only got 4 in trash. Okay, we're kind of chilling. Death Slinger. On the Bokomon is probably that is the wrong choice, brother. Like, yes, we can go into Mamimon, but now we just have Bokomon generating infinite currency, basically. We'll leave the Mom in the back. If we didn't have a hybrid, we would be like, damn, that was the right pop. But we have the Grumblemon, so we're kind of chilling. Alright, Grumblemon gonna get us that fat advantage here. Drawing a card, gaining 2 memory. Drawing in a Death X, quite nice. We're able to go into the Nightmon. That would just pop this, which would be nice. Just sets our opponent back a whole bunch. Or we can go Mamimon and extend for ourselves. Both options are quite good. I'm kind of down to just kill the stack. Let's do that. Okay, say goodbye to Witchmon. We're not going to attack with this stack because it's got the Satsuki under it. Bring the Betsumon as well. I guess our best way to pass is the Shadow Seraphi. We're going to swing Boko in though. Fearless. Yeah, see you, Boko. We don't have another hybrid though, so I'm kind of happy to just sacrifice him now. We could draw another hybrid right here, right now, but we'll see how that goes. Shadow Seraphi here. We're drawing into another Satsuki. Alright, fair. Once again, if you ever play this deck and you don't see the Satsuki, it feels really bad. Because Digivolving, like, obviously your black hybrids can go on the other tamers, but man, does it feel bad. It feels real bad. Because you need so many of this. Some matchups, you need, like, all of them. Some games I have 2 or 3 out. Only then do you feel safe behind the one mom. There are games where you bring out both moms and you give them both blocker, but like that burn through your blocker resources a lot quicker. Like realistically, you only have 12 ways to give blocker, so you need like 12 turns of blocker stalling. No, we're not going to promote. Wait, what did he do? He just hard slammed it. Wait, is it the Digicross one? That one sucks. That's pretty funny though. Okay, so we can kind of clap back at him, but first, let's just swing this in a sec. Put some pressure on him. Alright, nothing there. Mammy. Let's see if we can hit. Yes, that's huge. And we see 3 cards that give blocker, so we're going to put 4 cards that give blocker. So we're going to say, we want all of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We would love to see all of that. Thanks. We'll keep that very based. We don't really have a good way to pass. We're happily going to play Satsuki, and I don't think we're going to play any more cards. I think we're just going to say, go for it. Oh, we haven't given blocker. Well, now's a great time to play this, because we know the next 4 turns we have cards that give blocker. So we'll go ahead and make Mom a blocker on 18k. That way this Bezelmon cannot swing in and check sec. Obviously the Digivolve of this is just not really threatening him at all right now, but that's fine. We've also got the ability to blast on Mamimon, so kind of chilling. Okay, Bezel X. That's rough, he gets to trash top of our sec. We 10 cards in trash, gain a memory as well. End of interesting. I've never seen anyone use that Bezelmon. Gonna trash the top of our sec. Oh yeah, and he deletes the Mammy with 7th full foster as well. Lose a Mercurymon off the top of our sec, rough. We're gonna de-digivolve him though, because the card was removed from our sec, huh? That is how Shadow Seraphi works. Alright. Impmon in the back, the EX2 one, so that is his one of. Unfortunate, he did not get to mill it. He does have Iron Marco, but maybe he just doesn't have another Impmon. He probably won't just swing this in, no, he's just going to pass. Okay, we're going to go to 6 memory. Throwing into a card that gives blocker, we do not need to promote. Alright, this matchup might not be as easy as I think it'll be. He's not really milling his deck anymore. I think he's worked out that we can kind of just deck him out here. So we are going to have to pressure the security here. Swing in again. Nice, that's a really safe hit. It's not like a removal or Iron Marco. It's really good for us. Going to be able to evolve here and give Mum blocker, drawing into a Metal Greymon that will let us give blocker again next turn. Or we can Digivolve here and give Mercurymon or Metal Greymon blocker if we really wanted to. We know what the next couple of cards coming up are, so it might even be worth it to digivolve into the Betsu here. Could of course go into Death X on top of the Shadow Seraphi, since the Shadow Seraphi is not really being useful right now, but I feel like that's so silly, like evolving on Shadow Seraphi. I think it just maybe we just pass. Actually, I'm quite happy to do this. Let's do this. We're threatening a blast now. I think that's where we want to pass. We will detach Satsuki at the end of the time, yes. Yeah, we don't actually get any inheritables off Satsuki. We just get the ability to pump out hybrids all day, and basically you don't have to play rookies because Satsuki is your rookie. Okay, Wizard gains blocker because blocker's underneath it. Pretty ideal, to be honest. Looks like he's not going to mill his deck much more. So I think we just have to swing sec for the wins, really. And we know we're drawing a hybrid next turn, a Mercurymon. So right now, in theory, we kind of have lethal. If we blast, we also get lethal without the hybrid, but we'll see what survives and whatnot. Annoying thing about this deck is sometimes you just don't get to attack sec, and you can lose because of that. But some games you do just get to keep pumping out the hybrids and swinging. You can also be a bit more brave with your Satsuki hybrids. Like, I'm hybriding and, like, not swinging because I'm letting the Tamer attach at end of turn. You don't have to be as careful as I am. There's definitely games where I just don't even think about that and just swing them in straight away. And I don't get punished. Or I do. And sometimes you just win because you're able to actually out-aggro someone. It's kind of funny being able to out-aggro in a deck like this. Okay, Iron Marco swinging... Oh, sorry, Iron Marco. Wizardmon swinging and using Iron Marco. Getting rid of the Rival's Barrage into the delay. I don't think we want to blast here, but I think we're pretty happy to block with Mom. We are able to use tie to unsuspend the Mom. And we're going to be able to trigger the other tie as well. Give something 2k. Just give it to Mom in this case. And we'll get to draw a card. We're not going to use the other tie unless we have to, so we'll just leave it there for now and see what happens. This could also just be the time where he scoops when he realizes how screwed he is. Okay, you're gonna Death Slinger here. Probably the Betsumon. I feel like you just leave the Shadow Seraphi. If he kills Shadow Seraphi, he loses his Bezelmon. But let's see. We might just have game here with Mega Gargo Ace. And a hybrid, of course. Oh, I'm wrong. I don't have a hybrid coming up. It was a Metal Greymon again. Yeah, I think that's the correct call. I think the Betsu is a good call there. Oh, he's got another one as well. Okay. Okay, well, in that case, we are going to recover one and kill the Bezelmon, but yeah. That means we don't gain memory, though. Big sad. Okay, we do draw a hybrid, though. We're just cracked like that, I guess. Okay, well, we do not have lethal anymore, that is for sure. But let's get some checks in. Or rather, let's get some blockers in. We're not going to get any checks in this turn. We're just going to Digivolve here very happily and give Mum blocker. And that means we can detach this Satsuki, give our opponent one memory, and say good luck, have fun with that one memory. That's why I like the Grumblemon at a 3, along with the Sephiroth. When I was playing Sephiroth at 4, like, sometimes you just want to choke, or you need to evolve for cheap. And like Sephiroth's effect to like force your opponent to attack, it's just sometimes not useful. So I would even suggest like 4 Grumble, 2 Sephiroth is fine also, but that might be pushing it for a vanilla hybrid basically. We're actually nearly even in deck size. Like, he's at 19, I'm at 20. So, he's definitely holding back on the milling. 2 security versus 5, though. I feel like if we can draw into a hybrid, we've got a pretty good... We've got Digimon as well, actually. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot next turn. Especially with our opponent having 1 memory. Like, what are they going to do here? Evolve in the back, basically, and then give us 3 memory. If he hard plays a Digimon, like, he loses, I feel. Because we will just go to 6 memory. Wow, he's going to use that 1 memory to activate Calling. So wild, you do not have to delete a Digimon off Calling. You can just happily use it. Truly a wild card. I would guess he's adding back a wizard because he doesn't have a line. But I really don't know. Please let me know what you think of this deck down in the comments, guys. If you've made it this far into the vid, you're an absolute legend. But yeah, this deck is kind of sensational, so... Please like, comment, subscribe for more jank deck enthusiast content. Plus, of course, I'm going to be making Terriermon content forever. No, he's adding Bezelmon, X-Antibody, and Impmon EX2. Why would you hard play that? Okay, well, you've just given us 6 memory. That's not a hybrid for turn, though, so that sucks. We could pop off of the Digimon here, though, so let's see what happens. We can still draw into the hybrid. In that case, if we Digimon and Mega Gargamon Ace swing twice and hybrid, that's game also. But that's a lot of copium on top decking a hybrid. How many have we run through? 1 Grumble, 2 Mercury, 3 Mercury. Wow. Okay. I think it's GG. It's the safer option. Bring into Ace. Okay, it's not a hybrid. We are going to be able to play out this Taikamea. I will happily put both of those cards on top of the deck because when GG swings in, we're going to be able to play that Pokemon, and that's kind of cracked. So this is where Digimon gets a little silly. Okay, we are going to be able... Oh, we can't summon Boko because it's not black? Damn. Yeah, no, it has to play green and black Digimon. Damn it. I was going to say playing Boko here would be so clean. Alright, never mind. Kind of misread the card a little bit. But that's cool. Pretty sure we play the Metal Greymon. Oh, these have to go to the bottom now. Rough. Hybrid, blocker, the rest. Wisdom, okay. Suppose we're pretty happy to just punch Mom. I was gonna Death X on Digimon, but I can't do that. I think we might just be passing here. Because I probably should have played out the Sephiroth one so I could Digivolve on here to pass. But that's fine. It is what it is. I think we're just passing. It's not that bad. Okay. He's going to be able to attack in and warp to a Bezelmon, but I don't think it's going to do a lot. I'm hoping he just does a lot of effects here to mill and trash. And we might be able to get a cheeky deck out win. If not, he does have 1 security left. We've pretty much got everything we want, though. We've got multiple Black Tamers. We've got multiple blocks and restands. We've got 2 Ace cards and Death X. Like, I feel like this is a game we can't lose. I would love to be proven wrong, though, so let's see what happens. Okay. EX2 Impmon, he has stacked off Iron Marco. Now he's milled the Wizard. along with Rivals, so he's going to gain a memory and he's going to get another Rivals. The laser. Okay. Pretty good. Alright, our opponent, I don't know what they're doing. They're just taking a really long time to resolve Rivals Barrage going to the delay zone, to be honest. Bit weird. Okay, adding Balmond to hand, so going to Digivolve into it here. Swing it in. Hope that I delete it, which I will. I'll be deleting it, and then they'll play out a Beelzemon for free. But that is fine, because the Beelzemon pretty much won't do anything. And he is trashing his deck. If you look, his deck's got 8 cards in there. So, like, oh wow, they were good trashes. Gaining another memory, and he's... Is that playing him on or delete something? It deletes something. So he's deleting a level 6 or lower. So he can kill Digimon here. I think if he's smarter, he will kill the Metal Greymon. Because he should know that, like, ace cards for black, like there's Vikemon Ace as well. And there's Mega Gargoyle. Oh, is Vikemon out yet? No, it's BT15. But yeah, he did the smart option. He did kill the smarter card, the Metal Greymon. The GG is actually a little more harmless right now. It can become Quartz though, of course, but yeah. We've still got 3 blocks on this mum, and this mum can go all the way up to 22k. I'm feeling pretty chill. Alright, he's going to hard drop the Beelstarmon. Reduce play cost by 4 for every 10 cards in trash. So yeah, he played that for 1. And this is, when a card's trash from deck, play an Impmon from trash without paying cost. The Digimon played by this effect gains Rush for the turn, so it gives him another attack. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, trash up card of the deck. Okay, swinging in that Balmond, probably in the hopes for a fatty block. Playing out that Impmon as well to get Rush off the Beelstarmon. Crashing and gaining another memory and a Rivals Barrage. Notice there's only 2 cards in his deck though, so I'm happy to sit here and block, 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 and then just pass turn and we've won. So yeah, let's go. You see how this deck like plays into Death X, but it doesn't lose to Death X because moms don't care about Death X. It's so funny. Alright, so we'll restand. Will we restand? Yeah, we will. Will we increase our stats? Yeah, we will. We're actually going to increase the stats of Digimon. Make him nice and big. Let's do it again. Let's make the Digimon really big, so now he can't beat into it either. We will not restand Digimon though, we don't care about that. Okay, Balmond effect will play out... Oh, Balmond effect will play out a Beelzemon here. I don't know why this guy takes so long to pick his targets. It's like... There you go. I was waiting for it. I don't know. I don't know, this deck's probably really annoying to verse, but you know, you gotta do it to him. Anyway, that's the list. I'm a pretty big fan. Let me know what you like about it and what you change down in the comments. But yeah, I think the Boko works way better than the training, so I don't know. You can play the trainings and let me know how you feel about them, but you can't training when you evolve into a hybrid, so it feels really bad. If you could, there'd be a whole different story, but Boko just feels like it gets more advantage memory-wise there. Plus, it looks a little deeper and it can add 2 cards as well, adding a Tamer and a hybrid, which sometimes you need both. So Boko really was just the perfect solution there. Another little niche thing is, yeah, if they are forced to out the Pokemon, otherwise you just generate, once again, free memory for days. And along with Setsuki, you'll be generating quite a bit of memory. So, hell yeah, this deck's freaking sick. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll catch you next time. Peace.